Alright, my name is Brandon Irving, and today I'll be discussing the Dram Shop Act. So a little overview for the project. So we're going to be discussing the background and the history of the Dram Shop Act, the three-tier system, basically the players involved in the alcohol industry, consumerism, the institutionalization at the retail level. Lastly, we'll be tying it all together and some references for you. So the Dram Shop Act, what is it? It's a statute that makes businesses who sell alcoholic beverages strictly liable to anyone injured by a drunken guest. Traditionally speaking, there was no liability under common law, and that was found on a three-pronged approach. One stating that they should not be held responsible for an able-bodied individual. Two, should not be responsible for a subsequent injury because of the voluntary consumption of the alcohol. And three, it was unforeseeable. However, there was a recent change in third-party common law causes of action, primarily in the El Chico v. Pool case, where the case departed from the traditional view of no liability, and it reversed the three-pronged approach, stating that one, an intoxicated person is not able-bodied, two, that the intoxicated person's actions cannot be the sole cause of injury, and three, the risk was foreseeable. And this was all formulated on the basis of negligence, stating that a legal duty was owed, and once that legal duty was broken, that damages usually resulted. And another change to the Dram Shop Act was there was an extension of common law liability, stating that an individual who was intoxicated and injured could sue the establishment. Civil liabilities for serving beverages. Liability may rise upon proof that an individual being served was obviously intoxicated to an extent that he or she presented danger to themselves or others, and the intoxication of recipient of that beverage was approximate cause of damages suffered. So the three-tier system states that producers cannot own retail or wholesale operations and vice versa. The players in this are the brewers, the distillers, control states, restaurants, taverns, grocery stores, and gas stations. Consumerism. Well, we've all learned that consumerism is the protection and the promotion of the interests of consumers, that it is the belief that the interests of consumers should dictate economic structure of a society. It states that the consumption of goods equates to personal happiness. But what are the impacts of production on individuals in an industry as controversial as the alcohol? Well, the impacts range from health, economic, and social issues. There can be cause of cancer, liver disease, can lead to debt, broken homes, and loss of jobs. But what can the companies do to help? They can help by raising awareness of the dangers of excess consumption. They can be careful in advertising, and they can be green. Institutionalization at the retail level. All core practices are highly appropriate and common practices that help ensure compliance with legal requirements. One core practice that retailers can make is hiring competent employees that can use their best judgment to serve patrons. And mandated boundaries. An externally imposed boundary of conduct, i.e. laws and regulations. Retailers can require servers to take safe serve classes to ensure that they can exercise their best judgment. They can keep current with licenses and permits. Tying it all together, as we can see that the Dram Shop is a very complex law with numerous players. Each individual level has ethical dilemmas and implications. We can see that fostering responsibility through each individual level is key to mitigating damages.